And I
Yeah.
have no idea
Meeting
what
is
he's
being
doing.
recorded. Yeah.
Yeah, MS-DOS didn't do very much, but what it did, you could understand what it's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello,
Paul, I
Marty.
was just
Sugaree.
talking about my cute little Chromebook that I bought just so I would have a cute little computer with a webcam that worked and all that. I've got 2 Zoom apps on this little beast, and the one that I want to get rid of, I cannot, and the one that I want to keep, I can't get rid of it. So why? Yeah, it's vice versa. I can't figure out how to get it to work.
Just throw it against the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll uninstall everything.
Brenda, yeah, exactly. You may want to uninstall the whole bit. And you don't have to download anything. It's just you can do it through the web.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I now once it's in the machine, it's not going anywhere. I'm not sure what to do because there's two Zooms on the Play Store, on Google Play and one's specifically for Chromebook, and the other one is the other one. So the other one that I don't want, I can't get rid of. So
does it bother you that you have 2?
Yeah, I've got 2. And when I click on the link on the email to get in the meeting, it defaults to the one that I don't want to use. So anyway, I figured it out. I figured out a workaround, but it's a matter, you just have to type in all the passcodes and the meeting ID and all that. But, it's a pain in the behind.
It's hard to troubleshoot without seeing your setup because there's so many parameters.
Brenda,
And
what
it's not
platform
like,
are you?
sorry?
What platform is she talking about?
Chromebook.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not like I can say press this arrow and you'll be like, where's the arrow? Yeah, it does. It's gonna.
I would totally uninstall all the Zooms and reinstall it.
Yep.
Well, I tried to do that, and the one that I don't want, it won't go. It won't go away.
Do they have what is that thing that Best Buy has? It's like guys who can come and help
Genius
you.
Bar or
No, that's for Apple, but
is that
The Geek Squad.
Mac?
The
Geek
Geek Squad.
Geek Squad.
yes, yeah.
Try to reach out to Geek Squad. They'll come and they're supposed to be very good.
Well, yeah, they're good if you want to spend a bunch of money on it, and I'm not going to spend a bunch of money on it. Okay, so let's play music. Sorry about that.
Talking about it. Okay.
Well, I like your haircut.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I had my first outing that wasn't a restaurant in 2 years the other day, and I was determined not to go looking like a sheepdog. So
You're funny.
I got my haircut.
Brenda, next week, do you think you're going to make it next week? Are you going to
I
do
don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, if you do, bring your computer and maybe somebody can hack at it in person and help you out.
It's a good idea.
Okay. Okay.
That reminds me to say this, Paul, I was listening to the Jan 25th session. I wasn't there then. I wanted to listen to it. And in between at different timestamps, I could hear somebody's phone going, text from Paul, text from Paul. And I sent it to Paul thinking like, what is this I'm hearing? And he said, I can't hear anything. And then late last night, I guess I wasn't clear that I was talking about Jan 25th and he was listening to something else.
Oh, you were probably pretty clear. I just didn't read your message very carefully. I sort of skimmed it.
Well, I put it on the subject line.
Yeah.
I didn't put it in the message. And then he goes, and then I'm thinking, oh my God, now I'm hearing things. Like Paul has spent, I don't know how long listening to it with headphones, without headphones. He can't hear anything. And I gave him like timestamp 7:09, 13:02, and then he finally heard it. Thank you for letting me know, Paul, because I really thought I was losing my mind. So somebody is getting text messages from a Paul, not this Paul, and it's audible on the session. It was very funny.
Welcome back,
Good
Christine.
evening, everybody.
Hey, Walter.
Hi, Walter.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Gary.
Looks like the whole gang's here.
Right.
Yeah, it's big.
Errol's not here.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
Errol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Errol sent his regrets. I don't guess he'll be here.
Barbara's
Barbara.
not going to be here though, right? Didn't Barbara?
Oh, Barbara.
Yeah, she's with her sister-in-law. They're waiting
In
results.
Dallas.
Dallas area. What did she say?
Yeah, probably Dallas.
Bedford. I don't know where Bedford is.
Euless
Near
Bedford.
there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's one of it's Hurst, Euless, Bedford, the HEB suburbs of northwest Fort Worth, northeast Fort Worth.
Northeast.
I don't
There are
know.
loads of Bedfords in
A
the
lot of my
country, though.
family lived around there.
Oh. You and
Not in Bedford.
Paulette and Gary are matching today.
I know, we just
Sort of.
realized that we don't look matching in person, but the computer's making us look matchy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
You'll
black
be
and white
happy
and
to
I'm
know
blue.
that I met a very
blue.
young person who wants to join our group when I was in Mexico.
Cool.
Oh.
All right.
Unbelievable.
Well, I'm a young person, yay!
Olé.
That brings the average down.
He sent me he keeps calling it a class. He didn't speak, obviously I don't speak very good Spanish, but he kept calling this my class. And I'm wondering if he thinks he's gonna like actually, have instruction. But I'm gonna send his email your way, Paul, and see if you just send him some stuff, He was
All right,
so
cool.
excited.
Yeah, he'll find there's no class in this.
Nope. Yeah.
Classless
Totally classless.
society.
Yeah, totally.
Classless.
Okay, I resemble that remark.
Oh, we have our
He'd
own
be better off
particular
writing
breed
on
of
his
class.
own. Sorry, Walter?
Oh, I just said we have our own particular breed of class.
True.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Walter,
It's
you're
unique.
looking particularly well groomed tonight.
Yes, you're very
Well,
sweet.
did you notice? Did anybody
Yes.
Oh,
notice?
Yeah.
no beard.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
I
what.
shaved it off.
Wow.
Summer
For
is
the
come.
summer?
Well, I grew this for COVID because I was at home all the time. And then I decided that now that we're finally getting through it, time to shave it off.
You look like your old self.
Yeah.
I
Plus it
thought
was
the
96
bearded
degrees
version was.
today.
I think everybody's looking pretty sharp tonight. Ooh.
Ooh, someone needs her eyesight fixed.
Wait a minute, is it the margaritas affecting you? So
Ooh, margaritas. Mm.
No, I know. Yeah.
So, Vany, since Christina's here, I guess I know what you're going to play. Do you want to kick us off?
yes, so I'm gonna be playing. Christine looks surprised, but I did tell you.
Cool.
This is the song from January 25th. That's why I was listening to that session. Okay, here goes. My friend is gone. she went to sleep. I prayed the Lord her soul to keep. She slipped away without a sound, taking her voice. I went to ground. Denial, fraud, anger up front. This was a scam. This was a stunt. It was unjust and so unfair. Doubts swirled around me everywhere. So I closed that door. I hid the key, ignored the truth in front of me. I lived my life without a care. I sang and danced around despair. It's been 3 years since you've been gone. Now I feel the need to carry on. I faced your fate with one last cry, and finally I can say goodbye. I carry your heart within my heart. It's always there. I know you care. I hear your voice. It's so, so clear. I hold the key. I hold you dear. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
That was
Vany.
That was
So
great.
sweet.
See,
Appreciate that.
Christine, you're now hit the big time in something besides sculpture.
Congratulations.
Other people are doing your
Yes,
songs.
I've
writing
never
and
had
singing.
anyone sing a song that I wrote.
That was
great.
That's
wonderful.
the all-time first, except maybe Booty Blues or something. That's awesome, Vany. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
It was beautiful the way you did it.
Thank you.
I'll never sing it
Several
again.
mistakes.
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody I sent this to my family, and they were like, "You know somebody who wrote this?" Like, it was pretty cool. Everyone felt it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank
it.
That's great.
All right, Kent, since you're attempting to set the record for the worst possible format for a screen share with this.
Oh,
I told you it was not going to be shareable very well.
But I'm going to try to share it, and I think it's about the best I can do. I don't know if y'all will be able to read it or not. Anyway.
Well, it's good to be back, everybody. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, you've been like in Italy or something.
Yeah.
Welcome
All right,
home.
let's try it.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, benvenuto.
This is for all the lonely people, thinking that life has passed them by. Don't give up until you find that silver car behind that highway in the sky. This is for all the lonely people, Don't give up until you become a silver cup. Never take you down and never give you up. You never know until you try.
That was
That was
great.
a
Good job.
wonderful song, and I wish we could have read it.
So that's proof that you can send it in any format.
Ken,
Especially
what
next
song was
week.
that? And where was it from?
Lonely People by America. It's a song from like 75.
I know, but where did you take that photo from?
It's from a book called oh, hang on, Ukulele Fake Book.
Ukulele big
Fake
book.
book.
We need a ukulele big book. We got a guitar big book.
Say the name of it again, Kent.
Book, a ukulele fake book, but that is not as good as the 365 and the 366.
If it wasn't that book, I would have helped you out. There's a way to take, because I got to do this all the time. You can get a PDF and square the edges out, even if it doesn't lay flat.
Really?
Genius, it's called Genius app. It's worth it. It's free. I have nothing to do with it.
What platform?
Well, I use an iPhone. There might be versions of that on
It might be iPhone specific.
I know, but they make it for other platforms also.
I have an app like that on Android, but I don't think it's by that name. And I think it might be built in, sort of a built-in app for a Pixel phone, a Google Pixel.
Yeah.
But the app that I have doesn't work especially well. It's better than nothing, but it's not great. So
Well, one of the good things about Genius and other things like it that scan from your phone is that when you try to take a picture from above, usually there's a shadow. And if you take it in PDF format, it just negates the shadow. So you just get it like you scanned it, which is brilliant. Because half the time you're like trying to.
You have it on your iPhone? Or do you have to get the app?
Yeah, you got to get
right?
the app, but
Oh,
on the
okay.
iPhone. It's free.
It's called Genius.
Genius Scan, yeah, it looks like this.
But it's going to be a run for it.
Oh, well,
Genius app. It's orange.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. And I have to do it all the time because, you're looking at books and you need to send something to a client and it needs to look semi-professional. It can't be like what we saw. Sorry, Kent.
You said it, Kent. Don't be mad at the rest of us.
Well, that's how I would have done it if I didn't have something that allowed me to tweak the, and it removes the.
It's available on Android.
Try it out. There you go.
I got it.
That was cool.
Good.
You'll have to experiment with it and try to, figure it out. It's doable.
I'm going to send Paul a PDF tonight.
Just what I was hoping for.
But it'll be a good one.
Yeah, it'll be
Paul.
fun. And no shadows. Excellent.
Exactly, no shadows.
Hey, Paul.
Yes.
With us going back to Hancock, for some of us who've never been there, you want to give a little direction?
Oh, Vany can help.
Vany.
That's her job.
she'll be floating over us in the ether.
I mean, where is there?
She's typing away. I bet she pops up a map.
On 41st Street, the address was in that email.
Right, but is there a specific room that we look for, or a place?
Don't worry
to
about
park?
that.
In the basement.
We used to be in the basement. Yeah.
You get there and you walk in the front door and you say, "Where are the ukulele folks meeting?" And they'll tell you. Look at that.
Oh,
Is this
look
it?
at that, Vany. Oh, wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's
Fine,
showing the
that's
Stair Center there, and
You
not.
see, that's the shopping center and not
You
the.
need to slide a
rec
little
center.
over there, Vany.
Slide it to the right, yeah.
Why is
We're
the
looking-
Hancock Center in the shopping center?
Yeah. Right.
It's
Where the green is, man.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's the
There it
reservation.
is.
There you go.
That's the place.
That's it.
That's it.
And whoops.
To answer your question, Ken,
No, there you go.
you just walk in and say, where are we meeting?
Okay.
You
Yeah,
can
so-
park your car here or here or
Yeah.
here.
Wait, this is Texas. You can park your car anywhere it's green.
No, you can't. I think you can't park it in the golf course.
Probably not.
Well, you can see all those other cars that look like they're piled on top of each other.
Yeah.
Probably
Want a
would-
golf ball to.
I was being silly because last time, you know, it was like you can't park here, then you have to jump over the fence and go towards the cabana, and it was really funny.
Wasn't funny to me.
Well, that was Marty giving directions. You know, don't park here, park here, jump
No,
over.
we don't want directions.
Okay, I'm just messing with you. Okay, here.
Walter, you want to go
Marty.
next? Have your song up here.
Okay.
Oh, I love this.
Boy, that's a good song.
Yes, I was going to say, I don't know if people remember this. I think it's from 1966 or something like that. This band was a one-hit wonder, and then Bobby Fuller died. And that was the entire story of that song.
It's been
So,
in a couple of movies or TV shows too. It's, you know, it's got good words to it.
so anyway, here we go. A breaking rocks in the hot sun. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I needed money 'cause I had none. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I left my baby and I feel so sad. I guess my race is run. Well, she's the best girl I've ever had. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. A robbing people with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 6 gun. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I miss my baby and a good fun. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I left my baby and I feel so bad. Guess my race is run. Well, she's the best girl I've ever had. I fought the law and the law won. 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 I fought the law and the law won.
Well, that brings back memories.
Yeah,
That's a great
funny.
one.
You fought the law, Marty?
Really? Well, I heard that song a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was it big here in Austin?
Oh,
I mean, I
It was
grew up in
big in
Southern
Houston.
California, so I heard it on the radio all the time there.
Yeah. The other guy beside, at the beginning of your sheet there, it said
Sonny
Bobby
Curtis.
Fuller and Sonny Curtis. Sonny Curtis took Buddy Holly's place in the Crickets.
Oh, didn't know that.
And they continued to tour, and I saw them probably, I don't know, around the 1980 or so, 81.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that came about, but anyway, he was involved with that. What happened to the sound?
You know, I think it's weird that such an iconic song, that was their only hit, you know?
Yeah.
The choice of
It
one
was,
hit
yeah, like I
wonder.
said, it's because Bobby Fuller died like about a month after the song became a hit, something like that.
makes it hard to put out subsequent songs
Yeah,
that way.
it does. Songs from heaven.
No songs from beyond.
Yeah.
Marty, you want
It's
to
a
sing your
good
song?
title for a song.
Yeah, I think I can get into it. This is by Bill Withers. He's the one that most famous for "Ain't No Sunshine Till When She's Gone." So, and I didn't realize it. I'll have to tell my son that I am playing a song that made like number 18 on the hip hop chart, and I never thought this was a hip hop song, but I heard a version of this on the Bluegrass Network this afternoon when I was coming back from Calvert. So, and then I listened to Bill Withers' version, and this is way better. Grandma's hand clapped to church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands played a tambourine so well. Grandma's hands used to issue out a warning. She'd say, "Billy, don't you run so fast. Might fall on a piece of glass. Might be snakes out there in the grass." Grandma's hand. Grandma's hands to the local unwed mother. Grandma's hand used to ache sometimes and swell. Grandma's hand used to lift her face and tell her, "Baby, Grandma understands that you really love that thing. Put yourself in Jesus' hand." Grandma's hand. Grandma's hand used to hand me a piece of candy. Grandma's hand picked me up each time I fell. Grandma's hand, boy, they really came in handy. She'd say, "Matty, don't you whip that boy. What do you want to spank him for? He didn't drop no apple core." Grandma's hand. But I don't have Grandma anymore. If I get to heaven, I'll look for Grandma's hand. Grandma's hand. Grandma's hand.
That was good.
That's the bluesy feel of that song.
That was great, Marty.
Thank you.
I was looking to see how you were shifting from E minor to B, but it was imperceptible.
Do a E minor like this. 4, 4, 3, 2.
And then shifting to the B.
To the B, I just lift this finger and this finger up 1 fret and bar that first one.
Oh, I see. No wonder I couldn't see it. It was so
It's pretty subtle.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's the same as an A chord, only up.
So your index finger is pressing both E and A chords, E and A strings?
Yes.
It is, okay. I usually bar the second fret when I play the B. So that movement is a lot. But
bar the second fret. So
Like all the way across?
yeah, all the way across like that. Only because I can't press 2 strings on the top like that. It's hard for me to like
you don't have to on B. Are you on the top? You're talking about here. Highest.
Yeah, I can't do what you're doing where you're doing that and then going up. That's hard for me to do. So
okay, you're doing it this way then.
yeah. But then that's a lot of movement from the E minor to the B.
Well, you could do it this way. That's like a D minor moved up 2 frets. And then you know what I'm saying? Just think of the first position. What I do a lot of times, I think of how it is done in the first position and then just move it up. And then like here, the A.
Yeah. Thanks, Marty. I noticed you and Paul, well, Paul wasn't in the latest video. You decided not to?
Oh yeah, I just gave up on.
Submitted, but I wouldn't put it in. I thought he did such a
Oh, wow.
Hey, like
Nice
that,
one,
Paul.
Marty.
That hurts. That hurts.
He decided not to put one in. I did, you know, I was up late one night working on all this stuff, and I said, "Hold it a minute, I've lost Paul's."
So you didn't record it? You didn't record a version either, like at all?
No. Just didn't. I don't know. I guess I've slowly lost interest after. That was the only one I've been not part of. I've been in all the
After
others.
like 30 of them.
I think you and Sabine Putz are the most contributing.
No, I've missed a whole bunch. And I didn't. Yeah, I didn't even start out in the beginning.
No, what I'm saying is Paul.
Oh, Paul. Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, I'm not counting you as the most. You've been in.
No, I know I'm not.
But not most. Paul and Sabine have been in. I don't know about Sabine for sure, but I think she's been in just about every one.
She's been in a lot of them.
Yes.
She was out of town or something on one of them.
Yeah, I asked Jen that question. I was just curious, and she said that in the beginning videos, they didn't even keep track of who responded and all of that. But so she doesn't know.
Well, you can go back and look at the credits on them. Every single one has the credits. If it's important to you,
A lot of work, Marty.
185 of them you can go see the credits on.
I think I've got a free afternoon coming up.
Well, I think that the list of people is also in the comment under the video too. At least in some of them it is.
Yeah, I don't know about all of them, but some of them certainly. That's the easiest one to get because it'll be a text file. Your text.
Yeah, you don't have to scroll through the video to find it. Brenda, do you want to sing your song?
I will attempt to do so.
All right, excellent.
Another good one. This one is one we used to do with Kevin.
Yeah, but you never did it like I did it. So, all right. One evening as the sun went down and the jungle fires were burning, down the track came a hope of light, said, boy, the sun's not turning. I'm headed for a land that's far away, inside the crystal fountain. So come with me and we'll see the big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountain, there's a land that's fair and bright, with a hen that's grown bushes and you sleep out every night. The butterflies all are empty and the sun shines every day on the birds and the bees and the secret trees. The lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountains on the cups have wooden legs, and the bulldogs all have rubber teeth, and the hens lay soft-boiled eggs. Forest trees are full of fruit, and barns are full of hay. Oh, I'm not to go where there ain't no snow, where the rain don't fall and the wind don't blow. In the big rock candy mountain, in the big rock candy mountain, she never changed her socks. And the little streams of alcohol come trickling down the rocks. The breakers all have to tip their hats, and the railroads are more. There's a lake of stew and a whiskey too. You can paddle on around in a big canoe in the big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountains, the chairs are made of tin, and you can walk right out again as soon as you are in. There ain't no shortage of house, no axes, saws, or picks. I'm going to stay where you can sleep all day, where they have the children who invented work in the big rock candy mountains. I'll see you all this coming fall in the big rock candy mountain. Okay, and that's the end of that.
That was the kazoo part.
Yeah, Walter, you know, too bad you didn't jump in. You always to jump in and do kazoo when it says kazoo.
Well, I only do it if somebody makes arrangements for beforehand.
Beforehand.
Really?
Most people don't like it when I start playing the kazoo.
Oh, that's not true. Always a kazoo.
Your kazoo sounds like a trumpet. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you pick songs that's just perfect for, you know, those old 20s and 30s songs are just, it's just great.
Christine, are you ready? I've been waiting because I know you didn't want to go first.
This is the corn.
I'm looking forward to it.
Warning, guys. Corny warning. Okay. So I got back. I just went to San Miguel, and I decided that I was going to sing something that was Latin. But of course, this is from Cuba, not Mexico. But that's all right, right? All right. So. You type tornadoes, and I read tomatoes. You type tornadoes, and I read tomatoes. While I was traveling to Mexico, I took a break from the news. For most people on vacation, that's just what they choose. But I glanced at my iPhone. The subject line made me reach for the booze. It said terrible tornadoes, and I saw terrible tomatoes. Vany said tornadoes, I'm getting all mixed up. So I called my daughter back home to see if she had heard the news. I said, honey, if you could, please warn the neighborhood. There's gonna be a big recall. Leave those tomatoes on the wall. Vany took tornadoes, and I saw tomatoes. She took tornadoes, and I saw tomatoes. Well, I really can't take all the shame because my iPhone was to blame. The font is just so small, I can't see anything at all. When I returned to my local store, rotten tomatoes were out the back door. Vany typed tornadoes, and I saw tomatoes. She typed tornadoes, and I saw tomatoes. Though I think this was quite the sin, I know that Vany won't turn me in. And since I'm looking to be absolved, I think this problem can be solved. The fault lies with those techno snobs. Talk to the ghost of Steve Jobs. Vany typed tornadoes, and I saw tomatoes. She typed tornadoes, and I saw tomatoes. Ay, caramba, what a bum bum. Ay, caramba, what a bum bum. And on and on.
That was
That
great.
was wonderful. I'm so
Fantastic.
glad that she typed
Fantastic.
tornadoes and you read
There you
tomatoes.
go.
So great.
And it's a true story. It's
That's
a true
hilarious.
story.
And now Vany is immortal also. So hey.
I know. That's hilarious. I love that song, Guantanamera.
I always wondered where they grow the 1-ton tomatoes.
Yeah, the one
Really?
Well, that's just did Weird Al Yankovic ever do something with that song? Because
He
he's
must
always
have.
He must have.
Have to look.
yeah. Oh well. Anyway, I did my best. I have jet lag.
It was great.
Great.
It was great.
Wow, that was funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mary Jane, you ready to shake it for us?
Yeah, sure.
Ah, shoot.
This is an Elizabeth Cotton song. And the version, when I was on the internet listening to it, it was her great granddaughter was singing the song. So you had this kind of a young woman's voice, but you were seeing a video of Elizabeth Cotton, so it was kind of weird. But she did have a really good voice. This is kind of an old blues song, and I think you've heard it before because Mimi did it once, but it's been quite a while since Mimi hasn't been coming, and then I'm doing it in a different key. And I think this might be a longer version than Mimi's too. It takes up a couple of pages. So we'll see how it'll go. Have a little song, won't take long. Sing it right once or twice. Oh Lordy, me didn't I shake Sugaree? Everything I got is done in pawn. Everything I got is done in pawn. Pawn my watch, pawn my chain, pawn every is done in pawn. On my buggy, horse and cars, on everything that was on my lot. Oh, Lordy me, didn't I shake Sugaree? Everything I got is done in pawn. Everything I got is done in pawn. On my chair, on my bed, ain't got nowhere to lay my head. Oh, Lordy me, didn't I shake Sugaree? Everything I got is done in pawn. Everything I got is done in pawn. On my tobacco, on my pipe, on everything that was in my sight. Oh, Lordy me, didn't I shake Sugaree? Everything I got is done in pawn. Everything I got is done in pawn. Have a little secret I ain't gonna tell. I'm going to heaven in a brown pea shell. Oh, Lordy me, didn't I shake Sugaree? Everything I got is done in pawn. Everything I got is done in pawn. On my farm, on my plow, on everything, even on my old cow. Oh, Lordy me, didn't I shake Sugaree? Everything I got is done in pawn. Everything I got is done in pawn. On my hat, on my shoes, on everything that I could use. Oh, Lordy me, didn't I shake Sugaree? Everything I got is done in pawn. Everything I got is done in pawn. Have a little secret I ain't gonna tell. I'm going to heaven and I ain't going no hell. Oh, Lordy me, didn't I shake Sugaree? Everything I got is done in pawn. Chew my tobacco, spit my juice. We raise Cain, but it ain't a bit of use. Oh, Lordy me, didn't I shake Sugaree? Everything I got is done in pawn. Everything I got is done in pawn.
Yeah. Yeah, we did that one a while ago, but you found more verses than we did.
Oh, y'all did it too.
Yeah,
I was pretty sure I remember Mimi doing it, but that was
she
really
did it
a
too.
long
did
time
it
ago.
also. Yeah.
That's a great song, Mary Jane.
Yeah,
Thanks.
and also
good.
they say that shake Sugaree just means have a good time, but there's an action associated with it, and they pour sugar on the floor and dance on the sugar, and it makes a crunchy percussive sound. And to me, that sounds like a bad thing to do, get your sugar ground into your floorboards and bring on the roaches. Not to mention a waste of good sugar.
I think I'd go with the salt
But it was
instead.
interesting. fascinating to read about it, though, to think somebody might have actually done that. And they thought they were having a great time doing it.
Said that because
I can think of better things to have a good time doing.
Well,
But it's
didn't
like,
it?
it's such an old blues, you know, it's just, they lost everything. They pawned everything they had.
Didn't I thought the Carolina Chocolate Drops did that too.
They
Yeah.
did.
So-
That's
And
where
Rhea
we
and
I
first
have
heard.
no idea who all
Rhea
else
and
did
Gibbons,
it.
Yeah.
I've only listened to the Elizabeth Cotton version.
Apparently, there's a Grateful Dead song that is sort of a response to this song.
Yeah,
Right.
there is.
Person
There
leaving,
is. That's
pawning
right.
everything and leaving. I think it's called Sugaree.
Yeah,
Right, right.
I know that.
I vaguely remember that.
yeah.
I just read that Elizabeth Cotton penned Freight Train when she was 11.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
mind blown.
Right.
Remember that song with the lyrics "Shake, shake, sugaree"? What was that?
Yeah.
Shake, shake, sugaree. Is that have something
That was
to
the
do
Grateful Dead version, I think.
Yeah.
That-
Does that have something to do with that kind of dancing? That crazy sugar dance?
Yeah.
Sweet dance.
It's a good song. Vany, do you have origami in your background? Is that all yours?
missed last
Wow.
Yeah, you missed last week. All the stuff I folded, but I didn't design them.
We told her folding those was an art just in and of itself. So hey.
But you know, it's in music we don't have this discussion, but in origami there's this whole thing about, are you an artist or are you a craftsperson? And I'm a craftsperson, you know, like there's this line drawn very clearly, you know.
Ah.
I'm not
That's
an
so
artist.
crazy. That's something
that
that
makes us
I noticed in San Miguel, how, you know, there wasn't the ego attached. There's this like explosion of creativity and art. And yet the ego isn't as attached to it, you know, like who did it, who signed it, you know, and stuff
Well,
like
most-
that. It's sort of more of a shared, you know, wonderful expression of your creativity. And yeah, I don't like that craft/art thing, you know.
Well, I haven't heard it in music because we're all basically singing, you know, for the most part, other people's stuff, and it's not considered anything. It's, but yeah, in origami, it's a big deal. Bless you,
Hearing
Brenda.
funny sounds.
Brenda is
Brenda, is that
sneezing.
you?
Shaking sugar.
Yeah, well, you know, I thought that I was muted, but I obviously wasn't. I decided to it was an off camera, as it were,
The
but
video
forgot.
was muted.
It's hilarious.
Okay.
Gary Gilbo, did you send in a song?
I did. Banana Pancakes,
Oh,
Jack Johnson.
I love banana pancakes.
It's a song, not the food.
I like the real banana.
Okay.
oh, hold on. Oh, I see it. I don't know why it's not pulled up. I need a second.
I could resend it on a curly papered PDF.
No, thank you.
week. Just trying to copy Kent.
I sent some of you guys a photo from what a friend sent me from Hawaii. You can pawn ukuleles.
Saw that.
Those were great,
Oh,
especially the
Store.
pawn shop
Wasn't that fun?
sign. Yeah, that
Hey,
was great.
Walter, do you still have ukuleles? I feel like I missed out on the whole thing.
You
Are you
went on
still, like-
vacation at the wrong time, that's for sure.
Are they all gone?
I have one, which is the one that nobody seems to want. It's that one I have hanging on the wall. Here, let me get it.
Charlie
I
Brown
wanna
Christmas
see
tree
it.
ukuleles.
I might be waiting for you, Christine.
I'll take it.
Anyone
Oh,
who wants it is welcome to it. This is it.
oh, that's
It's actually a
beautiful.
tenor size. The problem
Yes,
is
please.
it's almost impossible to play.
Why?
Why? an impossible to play.
Sounds pretty bad.
Well, no wonder no one wants it. That's the way
Why?
you sell it.
No, but
But it
if you
looks
put
really nice.
It looks
if
good.
you put different strings, wouldn't it help?
That might be a good idea.
Walter
It
was
looks-
in sales.
What?
I said Walter was not in sales.
No, it's like,
Oh, no, I'm not
I have this
selling it.
ukulele, it sounds really bad.
It's
And
bad.
Yeah,
You can't
really.
even
it
give
can't
it
be
away.
repaired. Who
But
wants
if
it?
anybody would like this, we
Why
can
don't
make
you-
arrangements for it.
That's so beautiful with all the stuff up the fretboard.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
gorgeous.
It
Any
looks
F-holes?
great. It looks great, but that's about it.
This may be a
So
a
it just doesn't sound good? Is that the deal? It just doesn't sound.
I think it doesn't sound very good. And also, it's
Can you
really
tune
hard to
it?
play.
It
But-
looks like it has a floating bridge, and if that's not in the right position, you
Yeah, you
won't
see
be
the
able
bridge?
to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Kinda-
floating bridge.
Oh, does that make
Sound
it
like a-
harder to play?
Half a ukulele, half a violin or something. It has
This
a
may-
fretboard with all the inlay on it.
Yeah, it looks
Walter.
good.
Walter,
all the good ones? Who's got all the good ones? Yeah.
I got one of them.
Yeah, very good.
hold on. I have
Very
a
good.
question. Is this? You said it was a tenor, but what if you put like soprano concert strings on it?
That
I don't think that would work.
I don't think that'd work. I think you got to get the right kind of string for it.
Yeah, Walter, do you think it's the neck is just too narrow? Is that why it's hard to play?
The neck's not that narrow. It's because of that floating bridge. It lifts the strings up.
The action
and it
seems
makes it
real
hard
high.
to strum or pick or do anything you want it with it.
The action
Do you
looks
know-
high on it, Walter.
Pardon
You
me?
get good
Yeah,
The
paint.
action looks high.
Yeah, it's
just needs to
extremely
be
high.
adjusted.
Yeah.
But there's a way to fix that. Remember one time
Yeah.
I was asking about like whatever this is called, the nut or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was you can shave that down or you can file it. Paul, were you telling me about it? Like file
Maybe.
it with like
I've done that.
really thin, like
Floating bridge, you just
super fine
move to the right
fines
position.
Yeah.
files.
Yeah, that sounds like something I might have said.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Well, you said you have them. You have like
Yeah.
really
I've
thin
done that.
files.
I've done it both to
They
the saddle and to the nut. Not on this one, but on like that bass ukulele. I had to.
can't see.
It was
I
way
see
too
it.
high, and so you file down the backside of the nut.
yeah.
You get it down to where you want, and then I mean it takes a long time because the stuff is hard, and the same thing with the back one. What I do is I put a file in the vise. I mean I put a file in the vise and hold it, and then just run the back.
Do it the
cells back
reverse.
and forth. And you just have to keep, testing it, and checking it to see if it's right.
You
I'm
need
sure
a
it can be
Dremel.
fixed.
Pardon?
I said you need a Dremel.
Uh,
Unless that would make it
No,
uneven.
Too much.
No,
Too
you
much.
don't want to do it that way. It's got to be on a flat
Yeah.
surface, and you
Oh, well, okay.
See the files that Paul has. They're like so super fine. Dremel is like a jackhammer compared. Yeah, no, I would not.
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't.
People without patience.
I haven't sanded the back of a nut. I just cut my notches deeper. Is what I did. But I have.
Right.
I have sanded off the bottom of the bridge on
I
my other
have
ukulele.
too. I used an emery board for a nail file.
Yeah,
Yeah. work.
that'd be perfect. Yeah.
Paulette and Gary, do y'all have a song tonight?
Yes,
Oh,
we
we
do.
have-
We
We have two songs.
He's gonna do. Well, you tell him. You tell him.
I'm going to do a song called "Early in the Morning" by the Kingston Trio, and way
Big stuff, so.
way back early in our relationship, I played this song, and she goes, "Oh, that's what you do with a drunken sailor." And I said, "No, this is early, early in the
And
morning."
we've been fighting about it for 30
For
years.
30 years
So
now.
he's going to do early in the morning, and then during beer time, I'm going to do drunken sailor.
So this was done in 1959 by the Kingston Trio, and it was, of course, it's an adaptation of the Drunken Sailor, but it's, you know, different words and
Different melody.
yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
somewhat similar, but anyway. So I'm going to try to do this, and let me see.
Ready?
Okay, go ahead and start it.
Go for it.
I remember Grandma telling me that I was born as the sun was coming up early in the morn. Told me I was born early in the morn. When you lift your eyes and see the sun rising on the far horizon early in the morning, early in the morning. It was early in the day when I started out to roam, kissed my love and went to seek my fortune far from home. I set out to roam, far away from home. When you lift your eyes and see the sun rising on the far horizon early in the morning, early in the morning. But today when I awoke I miss my darling so. Gotta have her by my side forevermore, I know. Need my darling so, evermore I know. When you lift your eyes and see the sun rising on the far horizon early in the morning, early in the morning. So tomorrow I'll be leaving at the break of day. Gonna hurry to my love and there I'll always stay. At the break of day, there I'll always stay. When you lift your eyes and see the sun rising on the far horizon early in the morning, early in the morning, early in the morning.
Man, that was great.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, since I've been
Soon?
listening,
I
I've
I
been
like
listening.
when you chime in, when you just sing once in a while like that. It sounds really cool.
Isn't this song like chronologically come after the Drunken Sailor? Or
Oh yeah.
Oh, a whole lot. Yeah,
Oh,
Drunken
okay.
Sailor is an old sea shanty.
yeah,
This
that's
was their version of it in the 50s.
We never heard Gary's song, the Banana Pancakes
No, I
song.
was just about to pull that
Oh,
up.
I know. The other.
Oh,
Sorry,
whatever happened?
Gary.
Really?
Yeah, take it away, Gary.
Yeah.
So I have a question about that song though. So are you saying that that song was ripped off? Like
Well,
the tune was ripped off?
it's like a lot of songs. They take an old tune and put a new melody to it, and they wrote verses that have different chords from the chorus. The chorus sounds like what do you
What
do
I'm
with
going
it?
to sing later.
Yeah,
Yeah, the old
but
song.
the verses are different,
Yeah.
and these guys, not the Kingston Trio, but those two writers, took the song and put new lyrics to it and a new melody and
Yeah.
chords to the verses. So
yeah, they're not hiding the provenance, right?
no,
No,
no.
not at
I
all.
mean, it even says on I have
Yeah.
the album that my parents had from 1959 or 60, and right on there it says it's it's based on what do you do with a drunken sailor, so it's.
Drunken Sailor's probably
Repurposed.
public domain.
Yeah.
Oh
right.
yeah, of
Oh,
course.
it's an old song.
I've
Yeah.
seen versions of the Drunken Sailor that just have two chords.
Yeah,
going
Well,
mine
that's
only
what-
has two
D
that
minor
is-
to
yeah,
C.
right.
That
Yeah,
is
that's,
that
yeah,
is
that's,
the real
I think the
the
real song
Drunken
only does
Sailor.
have two chords. Anyway, banana
Because of the band,
pancakes.
it's fair game.
Banana pancakes.
All right. Well, can't you see that it's just raining? Ain't no need to go outside. But baby, you hardly even notice when I try to show you song is meant to keep you from doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, lick it the morning now. We could pretend it all the time. Can't you see that it's just raining? Ain't no need to go outside. But just maybe, like a ukulele, mama made a baby. Really don't mind to practice, cause you're a little lady. Lady, love me, cause I love to lay you lazy. We could close the curtains, pretend that there's no world outside. We could pretend it all the time. Can't you see that it's just raining? Ain't no need to go outside. Ain't no need, ain't no need. Can't you see, can't you see? Rain all day and I don't mind. The telephone singing, ringing, it's too early, don't pick it up. We don't need to, we got everything we need right here, and everything we need is enough. Just so easy when the whole world fits inside of your arms. You really need to pay attention to the alarm. Wake up slow. Wake up slow. But baby, you hardly even notice when I try to show you the song is meant to keep you from doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make your banana pancakes, pretend that it's the weekend now. Then we could pretend it all the time. Can't you see that it's just raining? Ain't no need to go outside. Ain't no need, ain't no need. Rain all day and I really, really, really don't mind. Can't you see, can't you see? You gotta wake up slow.
Very
That's
good.
great.
Yeah, very
I like
nice.
the intro too.
Oh, that intro was great.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
It's hard to keep up with. Oh my gosh, so many changes.
Yeah. Well, I didn't keep up with it, so.
And I seriously want banana pancakes now.
Yeah.
Didn't you do one of his songs a few weeks ago?
I have not. I don't think.
Like I remember.
Oh, really? Did
I
I?
think Paul did a Jack Johnson song, a Jack Johnson version.
Somebody did.
This one?
Remember you did a version that he did? Like
I did?
It wasn't Banana Pancakes, but it was another song.
no, it wasn't. I hear you. I remember that too, Marty. Somebody did a Jack Johnson.
Well, I may have done it. I'm losing my memory, so.
So it's not just the weed then.
Not just that. Thank you.
Is it legal in Texas?
Yeah.
Oh.
Probably won't in my lifetime. But it is in New Mexico. And that's just a few hundred miles away.
It's not legal in Texas?
No.
Don't tell Christine. No.
You may have noticed there are no
I don't care
stores.
about anything but the wine.
Okay, you can drink wine.
For sure in Dripping Springs.
You can't drink while you're driving in
Well,
Texas.
close to Willie, so it's legal down there.
Yeah.
Paul, do you
I
have
heard you used to be able to
song?
just drink a beer and wave at the cops. I mean, someone was telling me that not that long ago that it was no big
Well,
deal to
maybe they
drink a
did
beer.
it, but they really weren't supposed to. I used to do the alcoholic beverage laws for one miserable
Well,
legislative
when,
session.
when I first came to Texas, I saw that, and one time the person I was with was drinking a beer, and he said, I had no problem, and I'm ducking down under the seat and said, shit, we're gonna get busted here,
Really?
But
Paulette, are you saying it's always been illegal to carry an open beverage? I mean, I was about 40 years old when that law came in.
Well, she's talking about drinking it and waving at the cops. I mean, you probably
Yeah.
I
get
don't know
away
if
with
someone
having
told
one
me
in
that
the car
who
and
lived in
pretending
Living
Living
you're
Spring.
drinking it. Yeah,
You could carry a drink in the vehicle back then.
yeah. But you weren't supposed to actually be drinking it while you were driving.
That's where that
Good to know. No, I
officer
know.
hold my beer while I sign the ticket.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
yeah, that'd
That
work
sounds
out
like a
really well.
great name for a country western song, doesn't it? Wow.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer while I sign the ticket.
Fred,
Oh.
you got something.
I'm sure there is a country and western song about holding my beer while I'm doing whatever.
Right, exactly.
Or there
Probably
ain't no
all of
brainer
them.
with an open container.
Ah, I like that.
Nice.
Write it, Walter. Oh, gee.
Fred, have you got something tonight?
Who's?
Fred is not only muted, but he's also turned the sound down. Oh, you don't.
Oh, all right.
Paul.
All right. I've got a song.
He's lip reading.
I know your eyes in the morning sun. I feel your touch me in the pouring rain. And the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, and you gently leave. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love, how deep is your love? I really mean to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down, when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me, I believe in you. You know the door to my very soul. You're the light in my deepest, darkest hour. You're my savior when I fall. And you may not think I care for you, when you know down inside that I really do. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love, how deep is your love? I really mean to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down, when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me, da 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 da, da 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 da, la da 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 da. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, then you softly leave. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love, how deep is your really mean to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down, when we all should let us be. We belong to you and me. Da-da-da-da-da. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really mean to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down, when we all should let us be. We belong to you and me.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nicely.
That's great.
That last note, wow.
That was
Some
beautiful,
beautiful
Paul.
harmonies too.
Ah.
And, you know, if you play it next week when we're all together, we could try to chime in with the harmonies.
That would be fun.
It's really, really pretty, yeah.
All right, I think it's beer time.
Y'all, I have a date to watch Mrs. Maisel with Grandma.
I like that show.
We like that
It's
show.
wonderful.
Love it.
Enjoy.
So,
Did you get as
thank you
far
all.
as Lenny,
Good
the
night.
Lenny
Oh, that was
Bruce,
beautiful.
Take care, friend.
See you, Fred.
Bye,
Bye, Fred.
Fred.
All right, I'll be back in a
Yeah.
sec.
So it's
Beer
beer time, and
Okay.
Shiner has changed their label,
Shame
Oh,
on
did-
you.
and I do not approve.
I've been looking at the same label for a while now.
Yeah, it's just weird. It
I
looks
got
like,
the one with the goat on it, and I like the goat.
Well, it's still got the goat, but
Well,
it's
this is a big goat.
yeah. I like the goat one, and I like the one before the goat, but this one is just kind of like, you know, they hired an amateur to
Just
to
trying to
design.
Wow.
get your goat, right, Gary?
Yeah,
Getting
it's
your
my
goat?
goat. I looked at that and said, "What did they do?" They
You guys
ruined
should
it.
swap beers. You don't like the goat, you like the goat.
But
I
do
may
you
have
like
to
the
change my
beer?
brand.
You like
Oh,
the
the
beer?
beer's
It's the
great.
Same beer.
Same
Okay.
beer.
Shiner is, as far as I'm concerned, the superior beer. I haven't tasted anything I like better.
It's yeah. I mean, I used to drink Budweiser until I started hearing about Shiner Bock, and then so I tried it, and it's like, boy, Budweiser tastes terrible now.
Yep. Shiner's my go-to also.
The only beer I like better is Negro Modelo,
I like that as well.
because
That's good too.
yeah, but it's more expensive.
Well, it's hard to beat a Tecate.
Tecate, I don't know if I've had that.
Not a big-
Tecates are very good with lime and salt. I haven't
know.
had one in
Paul, I'm doing the Zoom thing where, you know, you get to see everybody's lovely homes. And I noticed last time was the first time, I don't know, maybe you had your windows, the curtains closed, but we could see daylight through your
Yeah.
window.
Yeah,
I was like,
at last we don't have to be pitch dark.
yeah, that was so cool to see. I was like, what? There's somebody on.
That curtain, I think, is usually open, but it's usually dark. Like all winter long, it's be dark
Yeah,
through that window.
Right.
Maybe that's
That
why.
is awfully dark.
Yeah.
And you
Well,
had a different angle.
And I did change
Yeah.
my camera angle.
Yeah, you changed your
Yeah.
camera. But it was daylight last week and this week also.
Yeah, since the time change, the meeting has been starting before the sunset.
Yeah, that was kind of fun to see. Nobody else has windows, so
No, our
I mean, that we
windows
can
are
see.
that
Our
way.
windows are in front of us.
in front of them.
So I was sitting here watching the sunset as we were.
Got a
doing
window
it.
right here.
Oh, to your right?
Yeah.
My
Oh,
window's
and,
right
oh yeah,
there.
Marty has a window behind him.
Oh yeah.
But
That's
but
a
I
door.
don't I don't point it there when it's bright out because it's so bright.
Yeah.
Looks odd on the camera.
Oh, you're out in your living room again.
Yeah.
It's because my wife's out of town.
Oh.
You can sit wherever you want.
Here. My wife went to Germany for 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
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 She has an aunt that lives there. She's going to Germany for a week, and then they're all flying down to France to see another aunt, and then they're going to go back for the last week in Germany before she comes back home.
Wow.
Hey, not wanting to change the subject, but Walter, aren't you supposed to get your wife around now?
Actually, not this week.
Okay, you didn't
Her
forget her.
schedule's changing.
So
So she's going to work Thursday nights now.
Okay.
All right.
see how you have us trained, Walter?
Yeah, really?
Pardon me?
We were getting worried about her.
So
Oh,
you,
yeah.
see how you have us
She's out
trained?
there waiting for Walter.
She's already home, so.
Well, that's.
Well, that's good.
Right, good. Yeah.
Were
Vany,
you
you're going to be
saying-
in Turkey next week. Is that true?
Me? Yes.
Anybody else going to be in Turkey next week? I don't know.
No. Next week I'm in town. It's the following week.
Okay.
I'm here for April 12th.
Oh, you are?
Not sure.
Okay.
Our
Yeah.
first
Our first try to do
In-person
it
Zoom.
in-person Zoom. Try to do it. Right.
Well, that's liable to be a train wreck. Good luck.
Well,
Be
we'll
patient with this.
Yes.
I don't have to do anything. Unfortunately, I can't help you guys. You're going early and
Right.
setting up and
Really.
that good stuff.
You have little faith, Paul.
Log in early, Vany, and we can use you as our guinea pig to see if we're actually getting through the ether.
Can you hear us? Can you see us?
Are you out
I
there?
can. I can totally log in early.
That'd be
Please
great.
be out there.
I usually log in early just to check everything is, like the screen is in place and stuff. But
Just, I'm a little worried that where we are playing, we won't have enough strength of signal. We'll just have to see.
We will
Does
see.
the does the center have Wi-Fi or you have to use your own?
It
They
is
said they had Wi-Fi.
It
Oh.
does. And actually, City of Austin Wi-Fi is a lot better than it used to be.
That's good.
But we've been meeting kind of in the basement. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, is there any reason we have to keep being in the basement?
That's where the big room is.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, they're dancing upstairs too, or something.
Oh, that's right. Usually,
But when we get
There
up,
really wasn't anything else.
yeah.
when we come next week, I'm going to say, we want to get a spot with good Wi-Fi.
We have members from all over the place.
Can you
All over
hear?
North America.
Can you feel or hear the dancing upstairs or?
I think they're finishing as we're arriving, is the way it's
Yeah.
been in the past.
No, they usually go on for quite some time.
Are they dancing while we're
They're
down there?
like for another hour
Okay.
after we arrive.
I never noticed them making a racket. They probably noticed us
They
making a
don't
racket.
really make any noise.
Is it the line dancing stuff? I did that.
No,
in
no, no,
Florida
it's,
a million years ago.
The soft
Folk
shoe.
dancing, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I went to school in India and we used to folk dance on weekends. I probably know
And
some
all
of
that
the
wonderful
dances.
Bollywood stuff.
No, none of that Bollywood stuff.
That's not folk dancing.
Yeah, that's not folk dancing.
No, what I was worried about was that if we went upstairs, we'd make so much noise from our singing and playing
Yeah.
that the dancers would get upset.
Oh well.
We've been upstairs before, though.
Oh, has the group been upstairs? I've never seen it.
Twice.
Yeah, you know where those pool tables are?
Yeah.
Next to those pool tables.
You know, I've never been upstairs. I go around the side to go, because there's no elevator, but there's a sloped sidewalk outside, so I just go straight to the basement. And I've never been upstairs. That's weird. Oh well.
Not missing much.
Is there a ramp to go upstairs or?
I could go in the front door because that's
Oh.
level with the parking lot, and then on the side of the building, the sidewalk goes down a little hill, and there's a a door directly into the basement, so that's always the way I've gone. But inside the building, there's no way to go between floors except for some stairs.
Yeah, the building was built in 1762, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
Well, I'm
wasn't it,
sure the views are pretty from there with all the
Yeah,
golf.
you've seen one golf course, you've seen another.
yeah. Wasn't that the Austin Country Club at one time?
I think it was.
Yeah.
And where Hancock Center is, the shopping mall was also part of that golf course, because now it's not. It's a 9-hole and it used to be an 18-hole.
I didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
That was long ago.
And how do you guys get to use it? Is it open to anybody in Austin to use the?
Just have to book it.
It's owned by the city. Is that why?
Yeah, yeah.
Part of, the taxes we pay.
Well, I just didn't know who owned it, but if it's city owned, yeah, it makes sense.
I feel good about it because I don't live in Austin, which means it's not my taxes. I get to use it for free.
You get to.
Oh, you're not in Austin either?
Yeah.
They have to make you wear a different colored shirt. Alien.
Really.
Check my passport.
Taxpayer.
People move out of Austin all the time
Yeah.
and go someplace else.
I'm in one of the suburbs. It's not very far away. You would hardly know the difference.
Oh, I don't know anything about Austin. So.
Look,
Which suburb do you live in,
income
Paul?
Tax, state income tax, and federal income tax in New York City. So
I'm in
I
Cedar
don't know
Park.
how well off we are.
Well, Mary Jane, have you got a drinking song tonight?
I do. Well, so I'm up.
This crazy thing.
How surprising how fast you can get up if somebody says the word.
Stick to the crater.
This in a Cratur, once again, this has come up in one of my other drinking songs, and I think it basically just means whiskey. But there's another word, poachine. It looks like poutine, but they pronounce it like the T's a CH. And that means whiskey too, but it also means a kind of a homemade whiskey. So I don't know if Cratur is the homemade whiskey or if it's just any old kind of whiskey. But there's three words for whiskey in the song: Cratur, poachine, and whiskey. So this is the wordiest song I've ever done also. And there is a kazoo break, so I'm gonna try again here. Let your quacks and newspapers be cutting their capers and curing the vapors and scratching the gout with their medical potions, their pills and their lotions, upholding their notions they're mighty put out. Who can tell the true physics of all things pathetic and pitch to the devil's cramp garlic and spring? You will find them, I think, if you take a big drink with your mouth to the brink of a jug of poaching. Then stick to the Cratur, the best thing in nature for sinking your sorrows and raising your joy. Oh, what botherations, no boat to the nations can bring consolation like poaching, me boy. No liquid cosmetics to lovers athletics or ladies pathetic can bring such a bloom as the sweet by the powers to the garden of flowers never brought its own powers such a darling perfume. And this liquid so rare, if you're willing to share, take in your hair when it's grizzled and dead. Oh, the sod has the merit to yield to true spirit so strong it'll shake all the hairs from your head. Then stick to the Cratur, the best thing in nature for sinking your sorrows and raising your my cradle. The nurse from her ladle was swilling her mouth with the notion of pep. When a drop from her bottle fell into me throttle, I capered and scrambled right out of her lap. On the floor I lay crawling and screaming and bawling till father and mother soon came to the fore. Conceived I lay dying, all wailing and crying. They found I was only a-crying for more. Then stick to the cratur, the best thing in nature, for sinking your sorrows and raising your joys. Oh Lord, how I'd chuckle if babes in their truckle could only be suckled on poaching me boys. Through youthful digressions and times of depression, my childhood impressions still clung to me mind. In school and in college, the basis of knowledge I never could go till with whiskey combined. Now as older I'm growing, I've never been going on errands, vocation of flavor so fine. And howe'er they may lecture on Jove and his nectar, itself is the only true liquid divine. Then stick to the cratur, the best thing in nature, for sinking your sorrows and raising your joys. Oh Lord, it's the right thing for courting and fighting. There's naught so exciting as whiskey, me boys. Come get me this riddle. What beats pipe and fiddle? What's hotter than mustard and milder than cream? What best western whistle? What's clearer than crystal? Sweeter than honey and stronger than steam? What'll make the dumb talk? What'll make the lame walk? The elixir of life and philosopher's stone. And what helped Mr. Runnels who digs the Thames Tunnel? Wasn't it poaching from old Inishowen? Then stick to the cratur, the best thing in nature, for sinking your sorrows and raising your joys. Oh Lord knows I wonder if lightning and thunder was made from the plunder of poaching me boys.
That was fun to sing. That was nice.
Right. Yeah.
It's got so many little rhymes in the same line, and it's almost a tongue twister sometimes. It caught me a few times. I didn't get all the words right.
Mary Jane, how do you learn these songs? Because these aren't like common songs you find on YouTube or
Yeah.
are they?
This song was one of my other groups. You know, I have an Irish group every Sunday, one Sunday a month, and so one of the guys played this song. And he said, "Oh, I don't drink, but I really like this song," and he did it, and
So
I
he
thought,
taught-
well, I
he
really
taught
like
it to
that
you?
song too. But
Yeah.
I looked it up on the internet, and I found many versions of it, and it has like three different titles, but you could get it either by looking for Humors of Whiskey or Stick to the Country. But the trouble is the tune. You hear these people sing it, and they sing it differently. You know, like I listened to several people singing it, and it didn't really sound exactly alike every time. And so finally I just thought, well, if they don't sing it completely exactly. Well, I can sing it however I want. So
Right.
I picked something kind of simple
That's
to
the advantage
sing
of
with
old
it.
songs.
It goes along with the chords, and it's pretty close to what the Irish guys are singing. But apparently it's very popular because a lot of different Irish groups have done it.
I liked it.
Fun to sing, yeah.
Oh,
Drinking songs. How about Paulette and Gary's doing their version?
yeah,
That's her song.
Okay.
the pirate song.
What can you do with a drunken sailor? I went to Catholic high school in Fort Worth in the mid 60s, and we had 3 corridors: A hall, which was all girls, C hall, which is all boys, and B hall, which had science labs and stuff, which we called the demilitarized zone because it was the height of Vietnam. But we had the boys were all taught, we were taught by nuns, and the boys were all taught by brothers. And there was a young, very cute brother named Brother Leo who played guitar, and he would, hang out and teach us all folk songs. So this is his version of Drunken Sailor, which is an old Scottish, Irish, Celtic song that I think was based on a whaling song, because the way hey and up she rises stuff is about watching the whale coming up. So here we go. Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. What can you do with a drunken sailor? What can you do with a drunken sailor? What can you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Put him in the brig until he's sober. Put him in the brig until he's sober. Put him in the brig until he's sober early in the morning. Put him in a boat and lower him over. Put him in a boat and lower him over. Put him in a boat and lower him over early in the morning. Way hey, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Put him in a bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in a bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in a bed with the captain's daughter early in the morning. Put him in a line with a clothespin on him. Put him on a line with a clothespin on him. Put him on a line with a clothespin on him early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises early in the morning. That's what you do with a drunken sailor. That's what you do with a drunken sailor. That's what you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning.
Oh, great.
About a million verses, and everybody has different ones, but those are the ones I learned in school.
That's just crazy that it's got 2 chords and you never get tired of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, because the melody and everything, and so you always feel like you want to do more verses and stuff. That's so cool.
Finally, a song I could play.
It's a good one to put our own words to.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
what they
basically
used to-
how all of these stanzas arose, but people just
your mind blown.
started doing more.
We could have a challenge. Homework
Yeah,
for next
everybody do
week.
their own, yeah.
What else are you gonna do with the drunken sailor? The one that always cracked me up was put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, because The captain will find out, and then he's really gonna be in
Well,
trouble.
and that might get him thrown overboard, though. That's the
Exactly.
problem.
I think
Okay.
there's a couple verses where he does get thrown overboard.
Did you have
And
any
then-
of the verses, Paulette? Did you, or you just? I only saw like one.
Yeah,
little.
they're not there. I mean, the verses that I've seen in books are different from the ones that I learned, so I just did the ones that I already knew by heart. But there's a whole, I mean, it's all the same basic concept. You know, what do you do with the drunken sailor? And then you do all these different things to him.
Oh, I really think that ought to be our homework for next week.
Each of
That'd
us
be so
come
much
Each
up
of
fun.
us
with a
decide what to
verse.
do with the drunken sailor.
Yeah.
No, not what to do with the drunken sailor, but a a song with the tune.
What can you do with the ukulele?
Yeah, exactly.
What can you
Yeah,
do
yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
ukulele?
What shall I
What can you
do
do
with
the
all these
ukulele
stars?
on a
Yeah,
Tuesday evening?
yeah, exactly.
Well, then that would mean that each person was responsible for the concept part and the next verse, right?
Uh-huh. Did
That's
you
too
say put
many.
him in the bilge and make him drink it? Did you say that?
I didn't do that one, but that's a common one. That's
Yeah, that's. I think I learned that one. Put him in the bilge and make him drink it.
Yuck.
Well, anybody who's up for it, come with your homework.
Speaking of homework, we need to discuss getting things in a little earlier than we probably normally do.
Good segue.
Oh,
Because we need to have it in the machine when we go to the Hancock Center. So
Oh, Marty, you're such a killjoy.
I know. So, are we still sending them to you, Paul, or Gary, you taking that? I forgot.
It's gonna go to Paul, and then Paul will send them to Gary to put in on song.
Yeah, so send them to me as normal. Well, not as normal, earlier than normal, like a couple of days earlier. I will. I'll forward them to Gary, and I'll put them on GitHub.
So we want to shoot for having them to you by Sunday evening,
How about Saturday?
Saturday. Okay.
this could be a fun thing that we send it to Paul. Paul sends it to Gary. Gary sends it to Walter. Walter sends
Yeah.
And the G stands alone.
It'll be like telephone, like that thing telephone where
Yeah,
you
that's
get
what
to
I'm saying.
change all the words when
It's
it
a new
comes
game.
to
It's
you.
called
It's like
PDF.
scramble everything around.
PDF.
At the end of it, it's in a different
By the time
language.
we show up, we're like, no, I don't recognize our song.
Yes, new game.
Too funny.
Gonna, I guess we talked about this last week, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna project the words onto the walls so that those of us that are in the Hancock Center can read them off that. But what we're going to do is feed them into the computer first, and so it'll look just like what you're seeing now. You know, there'll be it'll take up like 2/3 of the screen, and then you'll see us off to
In
the
our
side.
little boxes on the side.
Except the whole group will be in one box. The whole group in Hancock will be in one box.
Can we
You know-
wear a mask?
What's that?
Can I wear a mask?
You can wear a mask if you want to.
Okay.
They're not requiring it anymore. But I think you.
No,
would
I
wanna
mean
wear
an
a funny
actual
mask.
like
Yeah,
a
it's
bird's
5 o'clock.
mask or.
Yeah, do that.
Did you know that all of us individually can change how we see Zoom on our ends? So what I like to do is I like to have the person singing like big so I can see their instrument and can see them. I don't have a little sliver on the side. It's called speaker mode, side by side speaker. It's like options on the top right. And it's really helpful when like I want to see one person.
What's
So
on
when
the top right?
yeah, there are options on the top right
Yeah.
where if you hover at the top right and say
It says
view.
view.
So right now it's just gallery or speaker mode that you have options for. But when Paul shares the screen like with the PDF, you get a mode where you can still do gallery or speaker mode on the side. And there's a little
Shoot on it.
Oh.
You're taking up the whole
Oh, I
screen.
see.
exactly.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if
Okay.
You're
and
very
if
big all
Paul
of a sudden, Money. Oh, you're
if Paul shares a PDF, you'll also get to experiment. There's a little margin in the middle between the sharing and the gallery. So if you go to speaker mode, if you hover in the middle of the two screens, you can move the screen left or right and have the person big or the text big or however, or equal. And you can set it up for your own self that way.
very good.
Just FYI.
After 2
Standard.
years, we're finally learning how to use
I know, I
it.
thought everyone knew this, but I guess.
Well, that's not good though, Vany, because then if you see the person large, you can see us sweating while we're
Yeah.
playing and panicking and quivering. And
Well, so there's one more hack I can give you. Zoom has a touch your appearance little feature, so you can touch your appearance and you can put like lip you can put lipstick on, you can put antlers on like Paul did one time.
Paul
can
has
do all
got
that.
that.
Paul is good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Paul is a man of many talents,
right.
many antlers.
So how do we get back to where we were?
Top right, you can change it.
If he wore antlers right now, you wouldn't know it.
No,
No.
I have antlers on. I'm surprised you.
That's true.
Well, if somebody's playing, but yeah, I just thought you might want to see it with the text on the side.
There's gallery.
I like standard. Standard looks like, the little icons of us is a little larger. I like that one instead of gallery.
Well, that's why you get a choice.
Yeah, you can change it. Even more mind-blowing if you were in gallery mode, and let's say you're on the bottom right, but you want to be on the top in the middle, you can move your window there. You can move your window wherever you want it to be for your
That
screen.
sounds like Hollywood Squares.
Yeah. You know what it
Honey,
is?
it sounds like you spend too much time on Zoom.
That's because I shouldn't say what I was gonna say. That's because I use Zoom a lot. But
How do you move
You have to use it
where
with
your
words.
picture shows up?
what's that?
How do you move where your picture appears?
I'm sorry, I can't understand.
You said
Oh,
you
I
can
see.
move where your picture appears.
Oh,
How is
you
that
click
done?
on it. You click
I
on
Okay.
it.
grab it.
Yeah, hold on.
You can grab.
If we get out of share mode, it'll be easier for people to try it. You can do it in this mode too. Okay, so I'm on the top middle for me, but I can move myself around just by, once you hover over your face, you get a little palm and then you can move yourself anywhere. So you can
Yeah,
place
but
yourself.
Vany, you're not on the top middle for me.
I know, this is different for everybody's screen.
And Gary just moved you. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I
you
just
get
thought of a
anywhere.
song. Zoom a lot and put it to the word to
Yes,
the tune of Camelot.
Camelot.
Never mind.
That sounds great.
Well, we use it for
My
work
homework.
a lot, so.
Zoom a lot.
How we used to have a life.
Exactly.
Zoom a lot.
I sent you guys the setup, right? Like how I figured this out. I figured it all out. Yeah, I have a special camera and everything now. Only towards the end of the pandemic, I figured all this out. So
Well, so now who's controlling the screen as we speak?
Rod Serling.
Paul or you?
Yeah.
Me? Am I controlling my screen?
I thought
Yeah.
you
I
had
feel
control over your own screen.
Out of control.
you can control your own screen. Paul can do other things. He can like pin, what's it called where you can spotlight somebody.
I can spotlight somebody, so
Yeah.
spotlight
You
for
can mess
everyone.
with us. Oh,
Whoa.
those are beautiful back there.
They
Wow.
really are beautiful.
Oh, so
She made all of those.
that's your green screen.
Yeah.
My green screen.
We can see the edge.
Except it's real.
Not big.
Yeah, right here you can see real stars down here and a chair.
Yeah.
What's
Those
immersive
are
mode?
something. Well, I would say you're bona fide obsessive. This is like crazy. A lot of work.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have this screensaver.
No, it's
No, it's great. I love
No,
it.
it's
I've been
beautiful.
working on a huge Afghan, so I mean, you can be obsessive about all kinds
No,
of
but
Right.
she has a good point. I've folded so many of these. I'm running out of boxes to put them in. So
You can send us all one for Christmas.
I would
Oh,
love
yeah.
to. I would love to send a
Yeah,
box
great.
and send them all to Austin, Texas. Just send me
Oh.
an address and I'll send it.
That
That's
sounds
it.
great.
I have
We
Walter's
need to have a
address.
show first. We need to have an exhibit first.
Yeah.
And then we'll have like, a big auction and you'll make like millions of dollars and you can quit architecture.
Yeah.
No, so this is, don't even get me started on this. But yeah, look at that. Does that fly real far?
Paul, you're
Do you have
amazing, Paul.
Do you have a penny in the front? No, okay.
It's-
What are you talking about? I don't see anything.
This
Go
is my
back to gallery mode, then you
Oh, I see.
Making
Paper airplane.
this is old. I've had it in my desk drawer for a long time, but it flies forever. It probably doesn't fly very well anymore. It's all bent out of shape. But anyway, this is
If you-
what I think of as origami.
It is
It's not.
origami.
It's gotta have some function.
Yeah.
If you have, these have function. If you weight the front, depends on what the function is, Paul.
My, yeah,
What function does that do that it flies?
it flies across the room.
Okay. Hey, do you have a note on it for someone that you send?
It improves the
By the way-
existence of gravity.
If you're interested, the best paper airplane that flies the farthest is a round one.
I know how to make that one. I like it.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah,
It's like-
that is one of the best. And it's also one of the most stable for being bent out of shape and still flies.
Yeah, you can. It's so resilient. When I learned that, I was just like, wow, why are we flying these things? We used to have paper flying competitions to see how far they went, and nobody entered that one in. That would have busted all the.
This one is not my design. It holds the record for distance currently, I think, or it
Is
did
it?
when I folded it. I don't know if it's.
Try it with either a
Take it
paper clip
next
in the
week to
front.
the Hancock Center.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Right.
Take
Take
a
that.
paper clip in the front or a penny, and penny might be too big. It depends on how big the
Yeah,
plane
it's
is.
not that
but
big. I think it would be heavy.
Paper clip might work, and it'll fly farther. The nose being weighted is better. Sorry.
Vany, with inflation, you got to put a quarter in.
No, you might be better off with a dime,
Bigger
actually.
than a penny, right?
I'm gonna have to go, guys.
See you, Mary Jane.
next week.
That was a
Right.
great song, Mary Jane. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think Mary Jane gets a little upset with us when we start misbehaving.
Yeah, frustrating for some people, I think.
So this is the beer hour.
It is the beer.
Right. Hey.
I have another song now that she's gone.
Yes.
Oh,
We didn't
Well.
mean it the way that sounded. Or maybe
Yeah,
we
we would,
yeah.
we would like to hear that.
Please,
song.
do your song.
It's April, so this is my April song. I've sung it 3 Aprils in a row now, so I didn't want to miss.
Okay.
Though April showers may come your way, they bring the flowers that bloom in May. So if it's raining, have no regrets, because it isn't raining rain, you know it's raining violets. And when you see clouds upon the hills, you soon will see crowds of daffodils. So keep on looking for a bluebird and listening for his song. Whenever April showers come along.
Very pretty.
I love that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Paul, you usually don't put up the
Pretty.
chords, and that was really neat to see those. It's really nice.
I usually don't when the song doesn't fit on one page.
Right, and you do a lot of picking, and it's complicated. Yeah.
But I don't think I might have played a chord or two that's not shown there. Anyway, it's very close to that.
Very beautiful. I thought you didn't share it because you were doing it from memory. So you didn't even have it
Well,
up.
a lot of the times that's true, but not always. The other song I sang tonight I didn't have memorized either. But it was really tall. Like I would have to, I couldn't get it to auto scroll at the right speed. And if I fit it all on the screen at once, it'd be too small to see. So I just don't show it. But in this case, it's a short song. And so everybody can see it with no scrolling.
When we're at
Can you put up the music one more time? I want to ask you about something. Can you just put that up? So, okay, so there's a chord that would be impossible for me to play. Is there an alternate? Which one is it? Wait.
F#7.
F#7.
Yeah, so is there an alternate for that F#7?
Anything with only 3 fingers.
Actually, that one, if you think about it, is totally doable. It's like your F over C, but moved over one, and it's not as difficult as you think.
Another way to think about it.
Oh yeah, I just did it. But
know-
it's not something you can just jump into. You know,
No.
it's like it's just you know, when I come to something like that, I'm like, what? You know.
Well, you need to have played it before. Yeah, if you're seeing it for the first time on your first playthrough, you're liable to stumble across it, but that's what practice is all about. But you could play just a plain F sharp also. I don't think you need to play an F#7 if you don't want to.
What's an F sharp?
It's like an F shifted up 1 fret, so you have to bar with your index finger. So it's like 3, 1, 2, 1. So that's an F, and that I'm sorry, an F sharp, and this is an F#7.
Oh, you could do an F with your pinky on the third one, right? That would sound good. I don't know, maybe not.
Well, this is an F sharp, not an F. So you need to get that C sharp in there.
They're very similar, you're right. F sharp and...
Anyway, that's where I stumbled.
Can you put us where we can see each other again? I want to show you something.
Yes, hold on.
Do we have to look at you, Marty?
No, you have to look at my.
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
You know how to do an E7th, right?
Yes.
If you're getting the habit of doing that with these fingers instead, makes it super easy.
Right.
You know, just get in the habit of. In fact, that's a good habit in general. Start doing the A this way. Now you've got D, C there. You can start the D minor this way. You know, it's if you get in the habit of not using that first finger on those chords, you've got it available when you slide up the neck.
It's a really good point, Marty.
So I do that shape on the.
I noticed that you were playing your A without the index finger. That's probably what you're talking about too. Yeah, because you were saving the index for a bar later or something.
Right. If you get in that habit, you automatically have the others available to you.
Right. Wow, that's really weird to play the A this way, you know, without. But I see what you're saying.
It's like anything else. It was weird to play it that way when you first played it. Right. You know, it's just, how do you learn it? Well, teach yourself this one.
You play the F without your index finger as well?
Most of the time I play the F this way. But I do the G this way though. So it's the same concept.
Oh.
Do a C.
Okay, I'm entirely lost. I don't, sorry,
Okay.
I don't get it.
The principle is take your first position like an F.
Yeah,
Do an F. Now do it with
Yeah.
these fingers instead.
with your middle finger and your ring finger.
You will get in the habit of doing that.
Okay,
When you need that's an F. If you need a G, you can move up 2 strings, 2 frets. There you go.
And bar the 2nd fret.
I won't show you what I'm doing.
There's an F.
We can see.
No, it's way down here.
There's an F.
That's how I started learning because I was, okay, yeah.
Same thing, just move it up to G. If you need an A, there's another A there. Any of those chords that you can do down at this position, there's a D minor. You make an E minor just by moving it up 2 frets. You can do an A minor, B minor.
And am I right to think that the B chord can only be played like in the first position with a bar? Like there's no other way to do it, right? You basically take.
Nothing says you got to play all 4 strings either. You know, you can do it, just not catch that last string. If you let your finger dampen that one out, that's a B.
Can you play your B the way you're doing it without?
Well, I do it like this.
No, I'm on the wrong.
Like that. And see, there's an A there.
Yeah, that's what I can't do with the index. That's why I'm barring the whole
You do it this way.
Yeah.
Same principle. It's
Wow.
just however your fingers work.
That's a really.
All I can say is it's a good thing Mary Jane isn't here.
Ow!
I'm kidding. No, that's cool. But none of the chord graphics mean anything to you then, right? You know.
Not after you kind of do the chords.
Yeah, you kind of have your own system.
It's, well, all the minors, the 7ths, and the majors, I've got down pat. You start throwing an add 6 or those kind of things, well, now I got to think about it. You know, I look at the diagrams. Huh?
You got to look that one up.
Yeah.
Or sit and think about it for a while.
Because you can do a scale and.
Did I send you a second song, Paul, or no?
Did you send one or can you send one?
No, did I?
I don't remember getting a second one from you.
You should know that.
Just play it for us. Play it.
Yeah.
We'll put you on full screen. Will you?
No, please don't. I'm sorry I mentioned that. I was.
Do it all the time, Bonnie.
You gonna play us a song then?
If I could.
Yeah. You don't have to send it in. Just play it.
Okay, give me just a second.
This is the beer hour. No rules. You don't have any rules.
Okay. Oh, I can't
Well,
see.
you can't do that though.
What did I do?
I'm just teasing you. I said there's no rules, and then the first thing I say is, you can't do that.
But you can't do that? Yeah.
I'm playing with you.
Marty, you're making me laugh tonight.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. I think I goofed up. I gotta start over. Hold on. I'm gonna mute myself and try it. Give me a second.
Say some of the, just name the chords you're playing, so we can try to go along with you.
One better, right here.
Oh, that's magnificent.
Can you see it? I hope that works. Okay. It's not right, but I'll go through it. No, that's not right. Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe not. Let's move on. Figure it out some other time.
That's another one we used to do.
Starting out very good.
It's sounding nice.
No, but it's not correct.
Well,
Okay,
well,
talk
make it
amongst,
up. Make
talk
it up.
amongst yourselves.
It's your
Give me a
version
second.
As you were inspired. to. Anyway.
Okay, we're talking amongst ourselves.
I guess so.
Might be easier to start on the verse. Everybody knows that.
You're right. It is easier to start with the verse, but I was trying to do it the way it is, but I'll start with the verse. Okay.
But I can't mute myself. I can't find myself.
I have that problem all
Find
the time.
myself. Oh, here we go.
Okay. Easiest way to find yourself is like this, right there.
Yeah, you were supposed to find yourself in college, but it's too late now.
Well, that find us. Yeah, that's true. I think I got it. Keep your fingers crossed. No, it's not gonna. It's just, no, forget about it. It's not working out. Sorry, I apologize. I did practice this, but no, forget about it. Sorry.
Another thing I think makes it easier is find the English words.
Oh
Could
man.
they possibly be?
When we did that with Kevin, we did a verse of the English, and then we went to the Hawaiian and back to English. That kind of helped us all.
Oh,
get
of
it.
this song?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Do
have
you
it.
remember what the English words were, Marty? I'd be very curious.
Oh, yeah, I memorized all of them.
But I'm thinking usually when you hear the English words, it's very disappointing. It's something like, well, I walked to the sky.
I don't remember the word, but it was, like going out in the green grass and the big mountains and, that kind of stuff.
On the Big Rock Candy Mountain.
There you go.
How do you say that in Hawaiian, though? That's what I want to know.
Well, good thing is with this crowd, you could make up any words you wanted and say that.
Yeah. We're pretty easy here.
Well, because I'm not going to be able to correct you.
But when we're in person, he's going to correct us, so watch out.
Uh-oh.
So what's the homework for next week?
Get your song
Get
in by Saturday.
Your song in by Saturday.
I'm gonna try it once more.
Okay.
Maybe this is the third time. Let's try it.
You doing it again?
One fond embrace, ahoy, until No, forget it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not right. I don't know. I'm very sorry. Sorry. I tried.
I'm sounding really good over here. I don't know.
No.
Too bad I was on mute.
You should sing it. I'll share it if you want to sing it. That first verse, it gives me a real hard time. I can never get it. It's there's gonna be a blue moon or something. I don't know.
Sometimes when you have the words, the rhythm of the words throws you off. You know, when you're practicing, you've got that rhythm in there and everything, and then you start to perform and you lose that, and it really throws you. I mean, I've had that done a million times.
I think it's the tune. I'm singing the wrong tune. Just plain wrong.
Perfect.
Even if it wasn't the right tune, it sounded lovely. Why do
All
we
right.
have two Brendas all of a
So
sudden?
that's your homework assignment.
Definitely.
Because I thought that I had lost y'all, and I re-signed in, so there's two of me. I've cloned myself.
Can't have too many Brendas.
Good job.
Can do a duet.
Anybody else have a song?
I don't think so.
I am not gonna try another song.
I'm fresh out.
Does anybody wanna do the challenge with the drunken sailor word?
Namaste.
Happy trails to you. And
Yes.
Right.
Oh, let's sing it. Happy trails.
You know what it is, Christine, that I think it's hard to find a subject that makes sense for the song.
Well, the drunken sailor is the subject.
No, I thought we were gonna put different words to that tune.
Yeah.
That's what she's talking about.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but still, what
You know.
like it was kind of, I mean, it didn't occur to me that you could make a song out of tornadoes and tomatoes, but that was what she did.
Brilliant. That was totally brilliant.
But that's what I mean, like getting that idea of what the song is about is not easy.
So what do you do with a blank, and then you write the words? Anybody on board to try it?
Maybe I can do a song like, what do you do with your crazy client or something?
That works too.
Yeah. Early in the morning. Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, fun. We'll see you. I don't like this Sunday deadline. I like the day of at 5:30. That's what I like.
Oh, well.
There's nothing to say.
We will do our very best to get the music to you in a timely fashion.
Timely.
Yeah.
Timely.
Thank
What
you.
Or
were
at
you
least I
saying,
will.
Marty?
I can't say it for everybody.
You can, if you don't send it in, it's not a big deal. You can still play it.
Oh,
And
thanks. Yeah.
in the next week, we'll all work on it the next week. We talked about that too, is, the deadline, if you don't make the deadline, it's not a big deal. It just won't show up in the group sing. We won't be able to play with you.
You're
But you can
just
play
really
for
early
us.
for the next week.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
you'll just have to stand up in front of everybody and sing all by yourself.
Well, that sounds appealing.
That's pretty much what we've been doing on Zoom anyway.
I know, but you're all flat, and it's not
He
quite.
starts getting stage fright, even though he's been on stage probably more than the rest of us.
But you're, it's just.
Well, I hate to tell you, Gary, but when you see me in person, I am only 2 dimensions.
Marty, flat Marty. Oh, well.
I've been practicing this Zoom stuff. Only 2 dimensions.
That's a good one, Marty. Thank you all for a fun night. I'm gonna say bye.
Yeah, thanks
See you
for
later.
heading out also.
Yeah.
Aloha.
Time for
Good
shrimp
night.
and pasta.
Yes.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
Night.